home services. Wow. I shouldn't be as excited. Yeah, no, that's cool. I like it. Hey guys, so we are back in Fountain Inn, South Carolina, and the whole reason we're back is, one, you guys want to know a little bit more about Fountain Inn, what is currently happening here, and what's happening in the future, and then what is it actually like to live here? So stick with me, but first we're gonna get into some of the history, where Fountain Inn has been, and I think it's pretty cool. Fountain Inn was established in 1886 on Christmas Eve. And I mean, this place has been here for a long time and it has a rich history. So with that, we have a lot of people that have been here a long time and they are extremely passionate about their area. So passionate that this Chamber of Commerce is probably one of the best chambers I've seen in a long time. There's a history museum in here. And if you want to know anything about the area, professional football players, war heroes, even there's this guy called Peg Leg Bates that has a statue in town, and they have one of his old peg legs in the museum. It's just something that's kind of fun to learn about. I'm a huge history buff when it comes to just knowing where we're from, so this is for y'all that are history buffs. This area was a place where travelers that came down from the Blue Ridge Mountains, they traveled through Asheville and down through Greenville. This is yet another place that they stopped along the way, probably where it got its name, Fountain Inn. So Fountain Inn also straddles 385. It is very well placed for the industry that started here in the area with textile mills. But even further back, this area was a Native American crossroads. So it's been here a long time. It has rich history and it's situated perfectly here in the area for all that is to come. So this kind of leads to, there is a comprehensive plan for this area that spans at least the next 10 years. Stick with me to the end of the video because I'm going to give you all those juicy nuggets about where Fountain Inn is going. So with that, if you want to know those juicy nuggets, you need to pay attention to our live stream that happens every Thursday night at 8 o'clock. I'll tell you a little bit about what's happening here on those. All right, so what is there to actually do in Fountain Inn? Well, it's a small town, y'all. It has a farmer's market. It has local festivals that happen every summer, fall, even into the wintertime. I thought this was great. There's even a reindeer trot. It's a Christmas run that happens every year. The Aunt Het Festival, you're just gonna have to show up to see it. It's great, and they're very proud about what is here in the area, what there is to do, and this main street is so cute and adorable, easy to walk, and there's a lot of historical homes and new homes that are up and down Main Street that are not too far away from everything, that you can easily go from where you live to Main Street to the festivals. Now, there is a cool thing that is coming out here in Fountain Inn. It's already been started. So did you know that in the whole master plan, there is a connector for the Swamp Rabbit Trail out here? We're only about 5 minutes away from it. It's a couple miles currently, and it doesn't connect up to the main Greenville Swamp Rabbit Trail, but that's the plan, and they have actively been working on this for years. So it's one of those that I look at and go, this area really is gonna be up and coming, especially as everything gets connected up in Fountain Inn. You're only about 5 minutes off the interstate, so that's 385, and it runs directly through Fountain Inn. So Fountain Inn's on either side of the interstate. You're doing majority of your big box shopping in Simpsonville because Fountain Inn is not a big box town. You're gonna have the small local businesses that have been here forever, or the locals who have an opportunity to open a business. I had coffee this morning at a local coffee shop called Steam and Cream, where friends of mine that I went to college with actually opened up the shop. There's so much there, go check it out. It's only about a 10-15 minute drive into Simpsonville to go to Walmart or Target. Other things, there's a lot of new construction that is happening in Fountain Inn, but there's also a lot of historical homes that have been here for a long time. Now, houses have a lifespan, and what I found about Fountain Inn is you do tend to get a little bit more spread out. I mean, you're a 20 to 30 minute drive into downtown Greenville, which means you're probably 10 to 20 minutes from some of the more major doctor's offices as well. But Fountain Inn also has so much to offer. We're actually sitting in the space that they use for farmers markets on the weekends. You're not far from things. It's nice to be further out from the major traffic. So other questions for you guys that are moving here with kids. This is something that I think is really cool. Fountain Inn actually built a new high school that opened up during COVID. It is actually the first brand new high school to be built and opened in the upstate in 50 years. Definitely, that's a huge draw for this area for those of you that are relocating here with families. The schools I've heard are fantastic. Finally, and probably one of the bigger questions I get, is this area safe? Well, I have a good friend of mine who works with the police department out here, and every area has their places, okay? That I would say he gets calls to more often than not, where other areas are really quiet. Is this area safe? I think so. I would have no problem moving my family out here or telling you that this is a good place to come because it's walkable, because you can find your people. Small town life, I think, is fantastic out here. And there's so much coming to Fountain Inn that this area is really going to be growing over the next 5 to 10 years. So the future of Fountain Inn is something that I am so excited to tell you about. But before we jump into that, make sure you subscribe. And if you are looking to maybe make that relocation, or you're interested in more information, reach out to the team, call us. We would love to chat with you about what it looks like to live here. All right, so finally, Fountain Inn's future and where is it headed? So if you're watching a replay of this video that's older, this has probably already happened, but Tesla announced only about a month ago that they are bringing a distribution plant to Fountain Inn. So if that tells you anything, there is space, there is room for industry, and it's bringing more jobs. So this area, I'm expecting it to explode and really be a destination place. It's probably your next Traveler's Rest area. So I'm excited to see what ends up happening because I think it's probably about 5 years behind Traveler's Rest. I've already mentioned the Swamp Rabbit Trail is out here. That is a huge deal for the area. There's also new communities being started all around this area by different builders that are known nationwide. So there's going to be housing, there's going to be industry, and then there's going to be fun things to do. So if that's something that you're like, Aubree, I really want to know more about where Fountain Inn's heading and why it's, doing what it's doing. The master plan is called INNvision, and it's definitely something to watch. It is posted publicly. You can go and read all 98 pages of it. It is updated regularly, and there is a plan in place to keep it updated. So get involved in the community. Go join the Chamber of Commerce here, or at least go say hi, because they love talking about Fountain Inn. Again, you love this area. This is someplace that you know is up and coming. Get in before it gets too busy and too crazy around here. Reach out to the team, because we would love to help you buy a house here or sell a house here and go to something bigger and better. I'm actually showing a house this afternoon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did like this video and you want to know more about Fountain Inn, go check out our older Fountain Inn video, just that tells you all about this area, goes a little bit deeper on some of the history, and I'll catch you next time.